a fight for the right to be number one. It's the coach. This is the 2021 season on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top two teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Cousins on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, and it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins, and this is going to be incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Play fake. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job.
What's that? 48. Where's the hot? What's that?
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And
he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. This is Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Cousins. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down. They go play action. Cousins. Allen has it left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time. They're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt.
The hot, 180, 382, last 50. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We call that sack block.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action now. Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing his Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes.
The hot, 180, last 50, last 50.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. There you have it.
Mike, Lucky 50.
They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. To Gordon, out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
On play action, Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And taken right on the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Lucky 50.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, here we go. Watch the Quaker Omaha. Watch the pass. Wait that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Hard. 180. Let's go. 300. Man up, D. Man up, D.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hard. 180. Lucky 48. Pull it together.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Hard. 180. Last 50. Last 50.
First down. Here's Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to step across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins on first down. His throw incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. Now Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the... For them. They've got...
Jahan, 180! Get that quarterback at all costs! Jahan!
A first down throw for Cousins, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
First and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And right away he lost the football. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
Jonah, 60 out more. Let's get that home.
Lock now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember this.
We go. 91. Tackle.
Lock trying again after the pick 6. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Rock to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go. 50, plant. 80 weapons.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
On first down, Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 61, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Clock now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Ready, set. Blue draw, Corker.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big-time return there, 40 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Check 48, the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 48. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring. We now proceed.
Go. And Tucson.
48. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
80 weapons, 70, Indy.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we have seen a decline.
Down. 18 Gators. Protein spill.
Watch the screen.
5.
Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On 1st and 10, Lock. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 15 lining. 15 lining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check 48, the money. You get locked in.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.